We're gonna sing! I get to sing my slave song just like the androids. Hold on, just a little while longer.
And in the stillness,
hold on,
he began to hum.
Just a little while longer.
After the death of his father, Luca had trouble sleeping. Each night, his mother would sit at the foot of his bed and hum a gentle melody.
It's always singing! The answer is always sing! If you're in a weird situation.
It was the only thing that could calm his mind. The only thing that, however briefly, could make it all seem okay. That melody pervaded every memory Luca had of his mother. Shivering in the raw snow, he began to hum it out loud.
This is like Legend of Zelda singing.
Gran lowered the torch, listening closely. As recognition slowly set in, her heart sank. Those countless nights of consolation, the incomparable loss they shared together.
Is this even my grandma? Didn't we find out that she was actually dead?
She let
Who
the
is this
torch
lady?
fall to the snow and sizzle out. A few steps toward Luca was all she could bear before dropping to the snow herself. Through a flood of tears, she began to hum along, note for note.
Just like Detroit Become Human, the answer is always sing. Hold on. This feels like when you pass like a persuasion check in D&D where it's like, I don't think that's how it was supposed to go, but it works out for some reason. Like you're like, can I appeal to our shared history? And you're like, yeah, go for it. Roll 20. And you're like, how does a 25 look? And they're like, oh shit. Yeah.
Luca lifted his head in astonishment. The last time he heard that melody was the last night he saw his mother.
How did you know? I'm so sorry, my little buckaroo. Buckaroo? The only people who call me that are my dad and your mother.
Luca blinked through blurry, watery eyes, trying to see more clearly.
Time travel! Are you fucking serious though? It's time travel! No. Yes! I don't know. Fuck, whatever.
He could just make out the impression of a familiar
Are you
face.
fucking serious? Mom disappeared, somehow time travels. I don't know, whatever.
He peered across the snowscape at the woman on her knees. Something about her was
I can't!
undeniably his mother.
This is amazing! What? Okay.
Only smaller, older, changed.
Grandma Mom. Mom? That's right, Buckaroo. Mom! But your mom is a grandma.
Sprinted as fast as he could toward his mother. They held each other close, and the cold retreated from their
And
bodies.
everyone's watching. It's awkward. Eleanor? I thought you were gone? You should have known I would never abandon my son.
Eleanor looked down at Luca, tightening her embrace in an appeal.
Revenge plots age you. It's true. How? You're a smart man, Joseph. I thought you'd have pieced it together by now. Don't say time travel. You were exposed. Mom, I don't understand any of this. What happened to you? Where did you go? Why did you leave me? I never left you. I was always right here, Luca. Why did you lie to me? It tore me up, Luca, but I did it to keep you safe. I thought that getting answers would help us both move on. But the more I discovered, the more I realized the danger we were in. Until perennial harvest was stopped, it was better if everyone thought I was gone. You could have trusted me. These are bad people, Luca. They won't stop until they get what they want, and they don't care who gets hurt in the process. Then what do we do? We have to stop them.
Joseph slumped into the cold, wet snow.
They can't be stopped. This is too big. I tried beating them at their own game. I'm done fighting fire with fire.
For the first time in a long time, her voice felt like her own again.
No more lies. I see now. There's a better way to stop perennial harvest. The cold, hard truth.
Luca gazed down at Nuncreed with pity. He looked small. Joseph stared into the snow, as if searching it for answers.
Come on, everyone. We've got a party to crash. Waddle away. Joseph, get fucked, I guess. Just sit sad in the snow. You don't understand. He always wins. Intrigue! Lots
Chapter
of intrigue
9.
happening. We survived, though.
The devil you know. 7 months ago. Eleanor Van Horn crept down the maze of sterile hallways under perennial harvest. She stopped in front of the large steel door marked Deep Engineering. No turning back now. She raised a trembling hand. The stolen keycard worked as promised, and the door bust open with mechanical efficiency.
Everyone died.
She was immediately hit with the smell of disinfectant. It was some sort of laboratory. In one corner was a desk covered in papers. Across the room stood a tall metal pod with hoses protruding from its base.
A pod? Okay.
She rushed to the desk and began shifting through the piles of papers.
Shifted through those papers.
They were experiment reports on something called Tempest Liquamen.
Tempest!
There were dozens of them. Every one stamped failed.
Shout out to Tempest forever.
Eleanor heard
every
the
time I
sharp
hear
echo of
the word
footsteps
Tempest.
She was out of time. Her eyes scanned the room, eventually landing on the strange pod.
This is gonna explain why she's time traveled?
Muttering a
I
curse
hope.
under her breath, she dashed over and dove inside.
Whoosh. What? And that's what change is all about. Oh, because this is happening at the same time. Oh my god. Grabbing the future by the scruff of the neck and making things happen. Change is a choice, and I am tickled pink that we will all be making that choice together. How great is that? This man is a liar. Excuse me? I will not. This town is a dangerous secret, and perennial harvest only exists to keep it hidden. Nonsense. They picked up the whole damn town and moved it right under our noses. You aren't making any sense, dear.
Mr. Kerr addressed the crowd with a sarcastic tone.
Imagine such a thing. It's absurd and just plain impossible. They promised they could fix the foul harvest. They told us they would clean the place up. We just had to leave town for a few days. But while they had us evacuated... Mrs. Hartford, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to. You're afraid of a lot of things, aren't you? You sniveling little worm. This is growing tiresome. A little help, please? Don't you all see? This festival is a sham. An excuse to have the whole town gather in one place. They're planning something awful. I don't know what, but these people are wicked. Don't listen to her. She has absolutely no proof. I am the proof. I'm Eleanor Van Horn.
Whispers filtered.
Okay, whispers, not gasps, but... Well, aren't you just sneaky as the dickens? We all knew Valentine's fertilizer was too good to be true. And now this whole town is paying the price. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so sorry about this disruption. My associates will take this obviously disturbed woman and somewhere comfortable, so that she can get the help she needs. Oh fuck. She's not the one who's disturbed. You two-timing clown. You all know there's something wrong with this town. It was just easier to look the other way. The truth is... Oh my god. What? It was him the whole time? That's quite enough, Mr. Nuncreed.
Torment dragged on Joseph Nuncreed's face.
Is he the young version of the guy who died because time travel exists sometimes? And that's why he's like, you have to adopt an heir. Like, he told his daughter to adopt an heir, and then he died, but he cloned himself, and now she has to raise his clone or his time travel baby? No way. But, like, also maybe. Holy shit. He eats black licorice because he's secretly old? Yes, sir. Take them away. No, I want them to see this. Ah, the ever-tempestuous Eleanor Van Horn. You've been quite a thorn in my side. Like a weed that's burrowed in where it doesn't belong. I must confess, you look dreadful.
He paused for a moment, plucking a piece of fuzz from his sweater and discarding it to the ground.
Consider yourself in rare company. You've managed to pull one over on me. It won't happen again. I knew you had some sort of plan to disrupt our little party. But alas, I expected something a bit more impressive than incoherent rambling. No matter, your failures are yours to bear. Mr. Kerr. Yes, sir. It's a shame that it was cut short, but I thank you for that rousing oratory. I will take it from here. Yes, sir. Of course, sir. You have done quality work for me, William. You can look forward to the recompense we agreed upon.
Kerr gave a bow of deference.
Founder, you are most gracious.
The gasps rippled through
Now there's gasps. Gasps. Thankfully, we can dispense with the formalities from here on out.
Solomon pulled a glass vial from his pocket. In one smooth motion,
I have
he
poisoned
downed
the
its
watering
contents.
hole, and you are all going to die. No, I'm just kidding. He chugs it and becomes an adult because time travel is real, because you drink Tempest juice and it makes you old or young. I bet you. I'm calling it right now. You can call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Bloop, bloop, bloop. Look at these top-notch graphics.
A hushed horror gripped the crowd.
See, it's a horror game. They said the H word.
A story about change.
What? No! Oh, so you didn't see that coming. Good.
Sharper examined his new hands.
Well, this is quite the improvement. Everything looks so much smaller now. Eleanor was right about one thing. The festival was a ruse. I wanted you all to witness my glorious return with your own eyes. What, are you like the Emperor? Like Emperor Palpatine? Or like Sauron? Who is just like, ah, my great return. I'm like, everyone needs to know about it? Like, what? The fertilizer guy? Ah, this is crazy. My mind is being blown. Okay. Why does everyone look so downtrodden? This is a celebration, people. Maybe it would help if we set the mood. Mr. Kerr, be a dear and reveal the sign. Sharper Valentine Festival. What? That was just there the whole time? Wonderful.
Sharper choked out a crude squawk of a laugh.
Squawk!
Frustrated grumbles sprinkled through the crowd.
Sharper, you malicious bastard. Malice. I'm glad you're back so I can tell you to your face. You destroyed this town. We ain't gonna let you get away with it again. Sorry, this is not the time for audience participation. Some assistance, Mr. Kerr?
William Kerr gave a subtle nod to the clipboards.
Assassins. You coward! Does anyone else have something to contribute?
A helpless quiet settled over the crowd.
I thought so. Did you all truly believe you could be free of me? A town of complete and utter fools. You people should be celebrating my return. And you're clearly lost without me. And that leads me nicely to my children? Gotcha. Daddy? I gave you both the greatest gift a parent can give. The opportunity to prove yourselves in my absence. Squandered. To say I'm disappointed would be an understatement. But I... Silence, Augustus. An adult is speaking. I don't know which is worse, a son who's completely hopeless, or a daughter with such potential who inevitably lets me down. Eris, you fail me with admirable consistency. Thankfully, I was counting on it this time. Father, I've been wasting my time, my dear. What? You've been wasting time, my dear. What have you accomplished? I was focused on cementing our legacy. Legacy? Who needs a legacy when you can just live forever? But what about... It's all right, kiddo. I'm afraid you suffer from a complete lack of imagination. There's just no helping it. Now then, where is Joseph? He didn't take the opportunity... He didn't take the opportunity to slip off, did you? Ah, there he is. Wait, is that his dad? Everyone should give him a hand. None of this would have been possible without Joseph. I think you've said enough. Nonsense. The people deserve to know how helpful and loyal you've been. I only did what I did because you left me no choice. Okay, he's not a son. He's just a party member. You always had a choice, Joseph. You were simply too weak to take it. No matter. Cheer up. You're about to be rich beyond your wildest dreams. You should follow Mr. Kerr's example. When I found him, he was in a sorrier state than any of you. An aging actor, desperate to recapture his youth. He played his part, and soon he'll be able to play the leading man again. He doesn't look that old, what? Forever, in fact, if he remains loyal. That goes for all of you. Well, those who haven't already frittered away my goodwill. Beacon Pines is mine again, and I am willing to share its spoils in exchange for absolute loyalty. Are you saying William Kerr was never in charge of Perennial Harvest? Huh. You think that puffed up Blather's kite could have accomplished all of this? Dawn, I suppose it's time for your big exclusive.
Sharper addressed the crowd with indignant pride. He'd planned this moment for so long that now, at the deed's fruition, it almost felt frivolous.
You see, I needed a figurehead to hold things down while I orchestrated my return. Someone to misdirect, lie, and bilk this town for a spell. So I invented William Kerr. Take your bow, you've earned it.
Mr. Kerr flourished a preposterously elaborate bow.
I love me a good lackey. William Kerr is my favorite bad guy. Right now, he's so cool. Oh my god, he's such a dick. Oh, this is great. Patrick C. Montesquieu, thespian extraordinaire, at your service. Founder, I just wanted to thank you again for this opportunity. It truly was the role of a lifetime. Wait, so this Bill Kerr was a patsy the whole time? Now that your secret's out in the open, what's to stop this town from rising up against you? Oh, that's the delicious part. Fear. Thanks to our clipboards, I know what each and every person in this town fears the most. And I will make those fears manifest for anyone who steps out of line. The choice is simple. I'm not afraid of you. Also, isn't this what Google is? Isn't Google gonna rise up and be like, we control you now, we all know all your secrets because I read your email, and we're gonna be like, oh, shit. I love you, Google. I mean, praise Google. Our corporate overlords, and also Disney, and also, I don't know, the other ones. Corporate overlords, don't kill me, please. I'll be your William Kerr. Just saying, because I'm on Twitch, which is a subsidiary of the great Amazon. And I love you guys. Don't kill me, please. Don't kill me. I'll be a lackey. I don't even care. The young hero. What do you say? Hey, L. What up? I've kept a keen eye on you, boy. Great water. I just ran out of water. You donkus. You donkus. I just ran out of literally all liquids. I do kind of want some liquids, though, so I'm gonna go get some. Beacon Pines, Beacon Pines, gonna come back to Beacon Pines. I also didn't mute my mic so everyone can hear me sing. That's a little awkward, but I'm already here, so whatever. Anyway, I drank water, but you didn't see it. Another sip of water. You and your friends made a habit of disrupting my plans. What a pity. If things would have gone a bit differently, you might have had your moment of triumph. But that's fate for you. You can't do this. Oh, but I can. I have won. Never underestimate what a great man can do, given time. And now time is my plaything. Perhaps the most expensive thing I've ever bought, but well worth it. Huh.
Sharper coughed up one final laugh and cracked his knuckles.
Oh my god, he's gonna fight everyone. Enough chit-chat, let's get to work, shall we? What?
And so,
Get to
Sharper
work.
set about remaking the town in his own image. The fertilizer factory soon reopened for business. Sales rose steadily as more and more farmers across the countryside began to swear by its miraculous properties.
And then the bad guy won.
Beacon Pines became famous, a secretive town that, for the right price, shared its gifts with all. Gifts that became more and more necessary in a world where winters grew longer and longer.
Global warming.
The end.
What a
This
story.
is wrong, but things are becoming clearer now. You can feel it, right?
Yeah.
We can't let Sharper win. He might just be the key to this whole thing. Let's see.
So boy. Oh boy. Oh shit. Okay, sorry. I was like, damn, that seemed like the natural conclusion of that, like, route, right? But, okay, no. So this one's completely done, and if you see the, can you see it on here? Yeah, you can see it. There's, like, the tree is, like, totally branched out. So it looks like there is more to that story. We need another option that is not hum or cry. And it looks like I need to go here because I got Malice. And I don't remember what was happening in this one. Hold on, let's see. So we didn't... I think this is one where Rolo's missing. Okay. Rolo's missing, and then... But we don't push the kid into the goop that makes him deformed. Instead, we just, like, do something else, and then they leave us alone. And then what happens? I don't remember exactly what the situation is. Oh no! Oh my fucking god! Okay, no, I do. So, we leave, like, we leave the thing. Okay, so the kids leave us alone. He doesn't get deformed. They're just like, whatever, we're out. And then, I think Beck gets kidnapped by Mr. Kerr, I think, he like tells us like, oh, everything's fine, just go home. And so I start to go home, but it's late, and we run into the guy, and then he's like, oh, you shouldn't have been here at this time. And then he gets us. He like throws us in a pit, and we get got. Because I saw shame in his eyes, but if I see malice in his eyes, something else will happen. But the other thing of note is that I've been playing for 3.5 hours, but I feel like there's like an hour of this game left. So I'm kind of want to just keep going, even though it's like, yeah, we're getting in a late zone. And I feel bad because it's a Monday night, but like... I'm riding this train, guys. I'm on it. I'm like ready to go. You know what? Yeah, let's do it. Woo, woo, woo! Luca peered up at Mr. Nuncreed, kind eyes warmed a stern face. There was a deeper emotion hiding beneath it all. It was subtle, but Luca can sense something eating away at him. There was a malice lurking behind those eyes.
There was a malice lurking behind those eyes. Like a trap ready to spring. Luca felt the weight of Nuncreed's hand on his shoulder. Something wasn't right. He didn't know why, but something was telling Luca to get out of there.
I want this all to be over. Of course, I'm sure it will all work out soon enough. I should get going. I told Roxy I'd check for Rolo at the treehouse.
Luca twisted free of Nuncreed's grasp.
Of course. Oh shit, he just lets you go. Luca, I know your dad and I were good friends back in the day. You can come to me with anything. Anything at all. And we're free! Okay, yeah. Zippity-doo. So if I go to... C? Wait at the treehouse in case Rolo shows up. Okay. There we go. New plan. Listen to these dog kids. These festival decorations are a bit, humdrum. Now if I were to throw a festival, it would be a thing to behold. I agree, this is all more than a little sad. It's worse than sad. It's boring. What if we did a little something to spice things up? I'm listening. You know that festival sign waiting to be unveiled? It would be a shame if someone...
The two scurried off, eagerly formulating a plan.
Did something to it. Secretly. And then they would look foolish when their sign was defaced. Oh. So he knew the whole time that he was like a... He's not a clone. It's like time travel. I don't know. He looked down and muttered with a gruff voice. Mama always told me my problems would look smaller once I grew up, but my problems always seemed to grow right along with me. Heavens, I sense big trouble ahead. Thanks, foreshadow woman. Oh shit, it's the mom. Identify yourself, please. Nellie Modeville. I work here now. I am unable to locate you on our staff roll. Oh, I don't officially start until tomorrow. Mr. Kerr said I could come in early tonight to get a few things done. Hold, please. I forgot the whole, like, mom... The fact that the mom works for Perennial Harvest has not come up yet, so this is exciting. Clearance authorized. Thank you. Our harvest awaits. Can I go in there? Do we ever go in that building? That'd be crazy. Whoa. You could get a wrench to the noggin sneaking up on a guy like that. Don't scare a man while he's junkin', sonny. Junkin'. Evening, Jeff. Isn't it kind of late to be junkin'? I might as well ask the same thing of you. Find anything good? Bah, never ever since Perennial Harvest moved in, even the junk is trash. You can learn a lot about a person by looking at what they throw away. With this bunch, it's all shredded paper and coffee cups. Well, I'd better get going. I didn't see nothing if you didn't see nothing. See what? Exactly. Alright, we're gonna go... Is Rolo okay in this timeline? I thought he was trapped. Actually, you know what we can do? We can look at my little things. Tell Gran before heading out with Rolo. Get into trouble with Rolo. Investigate Valentine Warehouse. Yeah, he gets caught. He gets caught and then I'm looking for him and that's why we had to look in the library. Okay, I remember. Hey, Jetson. Have you seen Rolo come by this way by chance? Afraid not. As elusive as the fish in this pond. Okay. Anyway. Rolo?
He aired a long holler into the woods.
Rolo! Rolo, wherever you are, I hope you're okay.
Luca felt his eyes getting heavy and plopped into the beanbag.
Beanbag naps are the best naps.
He conceded to its lumpy embrace.
I used to have a beanbag chair and it was great.
Once again, Luca found himself in a vast black expanse. This time, he knew exactly where to go. He took a single confident step forward. The world flickered and pulsed. He found himself standing in front of the frigid air of a blazing campfire. The source. He plopped down cross-legged and gazed into the cold flame, waiting. Soon enough, the fire began to die out, popping sporadically, until all that was left was a single ember. Lucas stood up and dusted himself off. He plucked the glowing ember from the cold ash, examined it, and slid it into his pocket. A keepsake. The voice of his father spoke behind him. You made me proud, Buckaroo.
Buckaroo.
Luca turned to face him. Dad, what is this place? A warm grin grew across his father's face. A place where everything that has been and everything that could be all wait together.
The source doesn't make any sense to me.
Luca found himself staring at his father's
like
face,
physical
trying
or
as
is
hard
it
as
like
he could to memorize
spiritual?
every single detail.
You know?
Wait? For what? Another voice spoke out as Luca's doppelganger stepped forward. That's up to you. Without knowing why, Luca began to weep.
Weep, weep, weep.
Is any of this real? Are you real?
It could be. These could be like visions. I don't know.
Luca's father bent down to smudge away a tear. Of course. I'm as real as the part of you that misses me.
That's a fake answer,
Luca
dude.
turned to look at
Tell
the
me a
older
real
version
answer.
of himself. And you? The doppelganger choked back tears. I'm as real as the part of you that's angry.
Oh
he's
my
gone.
god.
Does that make sense? Through his tears, Luca laughed. I think so.
I think
His
so.
father pulled him in for an embrace. Time to go, buckaroo. Luca was startled from his dream by a banging on the floor.
Are you in there?
A commanding voice rumbled from below. Just as Luca sprang to lock the entry hatch, the door knocked open.
Oh fuck.
Chapter 5.
The like sting? It scared me.
Dangers big and small. Luca stumbled back. He heard the rope ladder creak under significant weight.
Oh boy. Hello?
Keeping his eyes fixed on the hatch, he inched backward to the balcony. As his hand grasped the door handle, Luca froze. A large figure clumsily wriggled up through
Who?
the hole.
Ah! Oh my god, it's just Roxy. Ah, stop right there, or I'll... Oh no, shit, this isn't Roxy. It's a bigger Roxy. Sheesh, I know it's dark and all, but I figured you recognize me. But who are
The
you?
large figure cocked its head inquisitively.
Is it Rollo? Are you big Rollo? Stop now or I'll clobber you with a baseball bat. Whoa, 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 take it easy. Luca, you need to get your eyes checked. It's me, Rollo. Nice try, but I know you aren't Rollo. You're like one of his random uncles or something. Where is he? Haha, uncle? Luca, quit messing around. It's me. I should give him a deeper voice because he's older. If it really is you, prove it. Flaming chicken coop, Luca.
Luca's jaw dropped. He peered more closely at the man standing in front of him. Something about him was undeniably
I'm a
Rollo.
grown man. I once was a boy and now am a man. Day man.
Only bigger, older, changed.
The night man. How? What happened to you? When I was running away, I ran into more people in those yellow suits. They grabbed me and dragged me away. What? Where did they take you? Don't know. They threw a bag over my head. It was cold and smelled like a swimming pool. I think it was an underground lab or something. They made my hands all big. Look.
Rollo proudly presented his hands to Luca.
Look at my big hands. Pretty sweet, right? I mean, it wouldn't be my first pick for a superpower, but beggars can't be choosers. Rollo, it wasn't just your hands. My feet, too? Dang, Pa just made me new shoes. Wait, Luca, why are you so small?
Luca moved to the side and pointed Rollo to his reflection in the balcony window.
What the?
His hands shot up to his face.
Holy Toledo! Rollo, what did they do to you? They made me drink some sort of green crud. Ew. Actually, it wasn't too bad. Kinda tasted like licorice. I passed out and woke up like this. And then I licorice! Sorry. And then I sorta smashed open my cage and escaped. Whoa, you smashed open a cage? Kinda. At least, I think I did. It's all a bit of a blur. They had you in a cage? Who are these people? I don't know who did this to you, but we're gonna fix it. Fix it? This is awesome! Well, I'm just glad you're safe now. Luca, you don't need to worry about me. Ever. I'm a man now. Sure, I got snatched, but look at it this way. I got snatched. I know where snatched people go. We may finally have a lead on what happened to your family. Oh my god. Maybe you're right, but this all seems dangerous. Danger? Ha!
Rollo shadowboxed a few jabs.
I'll take them all on. Hey fellas, what's
With
up?
a yelp, Rollo dove behind Luca.
Oops. Did I come at a bad time? Who the heck are you? This is Beck. He's a 10-year-old in an adult body. I know, Rollo's gonna be like, actually being an adult sucks. Sorry, something truly bizarre just happened and I need help. I don't know where else to go. So you're just hanging out here with your large adult friend? No, this is my buddy Rollo. This is your missing friend? The one and the same. He seems a little old. I'll have you know, this is a recent development. What the heck does that mean? Oh, I'm sorry. You're the one who just showed up out of nowhere. So we'll be asking the questions here. That's fair. How did you find us? Your silly little treehouse? I think you mean silly little mission control. I hate to break it to you, but your secret path isn't so secret. And I can hear your racket from a mile away. See, Luca? This is why we need to improve security around here. Not now, Rollo. Beck, you said something bizarre happened? Yeah, but...
She shot a nervous glance at Rollo.
Anything you can say around me, you can say around Rollo. This has been a weird day all around, hasn't it? Yep.
Beck's eyes narrowed.
Okay, so it all started when I made it back home. My first order of business was to try to salvage my hair. So I dyed it with some stuff from the chemistry set my mom gave me. Oh yeah, because her hair got dyed white. Okay, I just need to play it cool and hope no one notices. Notice what? Oh, nothing. I was just... Come over here and let me have a look. Oh, honey, what in the world did you do to your hair? I just kind of felt like a change. This is going to take forever to grow out. You were the one who said that change is a good thing, right? I was talking about your mother's new job. I was talking about us moving. Well, I guess I just took your lesson to heart.
Ilona tried to put on a smile.
Before I forget, I came up here to tell you that Nellie had to go into work. Tonight? Her and Mr. Kerr decided it would be good for her to get some things done before tomorrow. That Kerr guy seems like a grade A creep. Beck! He is! Him and his weird cult of personality! You're not going to ruin this job for Nellie. It means too much to her. Oh, I know exactly how much it means to her. Mom! No. It means enough to her to exile her daughter to this podunk town. This place sucks. These people are weird. You just don't know them yet. It's always cold. We're in the mountains. You'll get used to it. I can't even pick up a single decent station on the radio. It's all banjo music and farm reports. You know, I grew up in a town not that different from this one. Is that why you're better at talking to plants than people? Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. First of all, you're grounded. What? In the morning, I'll have Nellie come and see what we can do about fixing your hair. You need to look presentable for the festival. But not another peep.
She sighed, and after a moment, looked down at Beck sympathetically.
I know moving is hard, honey. But that doesn't mean you have to make yourself miserable all the time. Other people seem to have that covered for me. Oh, and if you decide to rebel by dyeing your hair more...
She flashed a sly grin and tousled Beck's hair.
I'll just shave it off for you. Think of how rebellious you'll look then. Very funny. Thank you. Good night, sweetie. Good night, Mom. Wait. First of all, this town does not suck. Second, you need help because you got grounded? No. I'm sorry you got in trouble. It's my fault your hair got screwed up in the first place. Don't worry about it. I actually kind of like this look. Great. Can we get back to the story now? This next part is the important bit. I have this radio I upgraded with my mom, and I was too angry to sleep, so I tried to dial in something worth listening to. Trying to get that sweet, sweet Winger content. Mr. Kerr, are you there? Mr. Kerr? Yes, I'm busy. What is it? Apologies. I have the founder on the line. Patch him through immediately. One moment. Winger is live right now. Oh yeah, it's Monday and it's in the night. Oh my god. We could all be listening to Winger instead you're listening to me. Hello, sir. It's so nice to hear from you. Skip the pleasantries. What's your report on our new lead researcher of deep engineering? Nellie Moldwill seems to be integrating nicely. At this very moment, she's working to help us meet our deadline. She offered to work overtime before I even had the chance to suggest it. Excellent. And you have faith that she's capable of finishing the work left by her predecessor? Her work must be complete before the festival. I will make sure that she stays day and night until it's accomplished. Good. You know how I feel about loose ends. Yes, sir. Once she has finished the work, we need to make a determination regarding her long-term prospects in the company. Immediately, sir. I usually have more time to fully bring people into the fold. We're in the endgame, Bill. After your failures with Dr. Prescott, I can't afford to take any risks. Of course, sir. No loose ends, sir. Once she finishes the work, she will either leave the office completely committed to Perennial Harvest, or she won't leave at all. Perfect. Sir, if I might suggest, maybe we should delay, just for a bit. Oh? It's just, we seem to be rushing to hit this festival deadline, and rushing into things has caused some issues in the past. I see. Please understand that I just want what's best for you. I'm eternally grateful for all that you've done for me. I said done to me. Ooh, no, sorry. Bill, I'll make this very clear for you. I brought you in to make things run smoothly, not to have opinions. Of course, sir. Chin up, Bill. You're only a few days away from having everything you ever dreamed of. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Whoa. Yeah. Just so we're clear, when they said loose ends, they were talking about murder, right? Like actually killing someone? Capital murder?
Luca gave Rollo a quick elbow to the ribs.
Who is this founder? I was hoping you guys would know. Nah, as far as we know, Kerr was the top banana at Perennial Harvest. He sounded scared of this founder guy. So we have an even topper banana on this field? What the hell is my mom caught up in? Has she talked about the job much? Not really. She said she was going to come in and continue the work of someone she respected. Luca, do you think that body at the warehouse was the person Beck's mom came to replace? That would make sense. Beck, it seems like Nellie's predecessor got, loose-ended. I'm getting that impression. Okay, so we need to get your mom out of there before the festival happens. That's 2 days away. Won't you just come home after work? The creep on the radio said they were gonna hold her there until then. So if she's not coming out, we gotta go in and get her.
Beck flicked a large sheet of paper out of her pocket and slammed it on the floor.
What? Maybe this'll help. You have blueprints? Well, it's literally just a welcome map from my mom's PH orientation day. But it shows the layout. It sure looks like blueprints to me. Look, here's the reception area. It's a big room marked Founder's Office. It even has exits marked. Guys. We have a deadline, we have an objective, we have blueprints. You realize what this is, right?
Rollo started to wiggle with excitement.
I think we're heisting. This is officially a heist. Heist. So weird to say it with a draw.
Chapter 6. The Heist.
Yeah.
They spent the night's end huddled around that small map, formulating a plan to infiltrate the headquarters of Perennial Harvest. It would be no small feat, a modern facility equipped with all manner of technology. Not to mention the swarm of clipboards that would most certainly be scattered throughout. By the time the sun began to peek through the car window used as a makeshift balcony door, all were in agreement. This could just work.
It just might work.
The final day before the festival would be used to prepare. They'd need to pool every resource at their disposal, pull every favor with a thread. Even enlist some unsavory characters around town with important tasks only they were suited
What are
for.
we doing?
Luckily, there was enough ill will and mistrust toward Perennial Harvest that alliances could be found at a bargain. Luca, Beck, and Rollo rubbed their eyes as they exited the treehouse. They hadn't slept at all that night. There was no time.
Didn't your mom say you were grounded?
The
Isn't she
festival
gonna
was
know?
to begin in one day, and they each had their assignments.
Alright, quick recap. Rollo, you're gonna talk to Roxy. Cordially. Without her and Fitz, this whole thing could go bust. Me, Cordial is my middle name. Uh-huh. And how do you plan to explain your
He
new
waved vaguely at Rollo's sizable figure.
giant adult body? Circumstance. Bah, she'll be so happy I'm alive she won't even
Beck
notice.
snorted an involuntary giggle.
Beck, you're sure Ilona won't just shoot this whole thing down when she hears it? She'll listen. Once she understands the danger Nellie is in, the danger we're all in, the plan will make sense. Okay, that leaves me with Jeff, then Iggy. How are you gonna persuade them? I'll think of something.
They each looked at each other with sleepy confidence and nodded.
Teamwork. Well, Godspeed. Even better than teamwork, holy shit. Godspeed, everybody. Enlist the help of all these people. Jeff, Tish, and Iggy. Where's Jeff hang around? Trash? Jeff, Iggy, Tish. Where's anyone? Oh boy. Coffee shop? I don't know where they hang out. Nope. That's just the girl who studies all the time. What a nerd. That's just the ice cream lady. Uh-oh. Where is everyone? Oh, there's Jeff. Hey, Jeff. What can I do you for? Well, I know how much you hate Perennial Harvest. Hate's a strong word. Oh, sorry, I mean... I didn't say it was the wrong word. Gotcha. So we're gonna break into their headquarters, and I thought you might be able to help.
Jeff wheezed out a long snicker.
You see, I knew you kids were alright. Great, so you'll
The
help?
joy in Jeff's face drained instantly.
Not a chance. But give me one good reason I should risk my hide aiding and abetting you rascals.
Looking into the sullen eyes of his would-be accomplice, Luca blurted out the first word that came to mind.
Great question. I just said a word. Shit. Junk. Good junks? Junk! Yeah, what of it? Sonny, I've got more junk than a king has copper. Ain't interested.
Luca
No.
wasn't ready to give up so easily. He shouted out again.
Crooked. Yeah, they're all crooks. Like cockroaches. Stamp one out, and another comes scurrying along to take its place. Okay, shit. Yeah, that's all shit. Still ain't helping. Ain't that some shit? Eee! Okay, hold on. I got you. Hide? Hide.
Jeff's brow perked up.
What did you say? Go ahead and hide
Sensing
then.
some traction, Luca carried on with vigor.
Let a bunch of kids do what needs to be done. We're not afraid.
Jeff's scowl faded with a sigh.
Say what you will about old Jeff, they all do. But you'll never hear him say I hid from nothing.
One good stomp of the foot was all Jeff needed to drive his point home.
What was it you kids needed? Some sort of disguise. I got just the thing. And while we're at it, that crate should come in handy. This ain't gonna be free, you know. I'm thinking 5 bags of sour gob should cover it. put it on my tab?
Luca offered out his open hand to seal the deal. With a firm and dusty grip,
Shake,
Jeff
shake.
reciprocated.
Done. Swing by first thing in the morning. Jeff! Okay, now I need to go find those other kids who are, I don't know where they are. Somewhere. Ooh, thank you for following. There they is. Oops. Wop. Hey Tish, look who it is! Luca, you try to hear tickle us to death again? Look, just hear me out.
Iggy raised an eyebrow suspiciously.
Look at non-deformed Iggy. Non-character arc Iggy. We're listening. Iggy, I know we've both been giant bags of malice. Can you imagine a bag of malice? Shit to each other.
Iggy gave a reluctant shrug.
You're not wrong. But lately, life has been kinda strange. Strange, you know?
Iggy considered the point.
Things have been weird around here. So I'm offering a truce and asking you for help. What do you say we break our hostilities, at least for now? We do like breaking things, even if a truce means less breaking things. What if I told you there was a way to have a truce and break stuff? Go on. I need you to cause a distraction so I can sneak into Perennial Harvest HQ.
A wild-eyed grin spread across Iggy's face.
My, Luca Van Horn, I'm impressed. And after all this is done, or after this is all done, maybe you and Tish can come hang out at the treehouse sometime?
Iggy glanced over to Tish, who nodded in agreement.
Fine. But not because we want to see your crappy treehouse. We just like to cause chaos.
With a quick nod, Luca was off.
Woo, we did it. Did you hear that, Tish?
Iggy gazed up at Tish with a smile.
He invited us to hang out at that crappy
A
treehouse.
single tear ran down Tish's cheek.
Oh my god! I never expected this day to come. Sorry, she's only ever said yep before. How wonderful. This is a good day!
Chapter 7. Into the Hive.
Into the
A
unknown!
good heist requires
Into
preparation.
the unknown!
And thorough preparation takes time. Something they had precious little of. So far, everything was in order. Jeff, Iggy, and Tish all agreed to do their part. Beck radioed Luca that night with a simple and covert message. "We're locked and loaded on my end." And Rollo, after a lengthy confession, managed to persuade Roxy and Fitz to help. He stowed away in mission control for the night to avoid attracting attention.
I kind of love that there's a narrator in this game, so I don't have to like actually read everything. Like
Rollo, being
other
uniquely
games I
suited
played.
for the role, would be the first
like a nice
to
break.
breach Perennial Harvest. The outfit provided by Jeff wasn't perfect, but a convincing disguise is 10% wardrobe, 90% confidence.
Did I just touch my glasses a little bit? Oops.
Rollo took a few vigorous breaths and shook out his arms.
Just stay calm, Rollo. You can do this. Got your delivery here. A delivery? I don't have anything in my notes about a delivery. One moment. I'm so sorry, but there's no delivery scheduled for this morning. Right.
He had to think quick.
That's because this goes directly to the founder. He asked for it to be kept secret.
Rollo sighed, adjusting his tool belt.
You know how the founder can be. I suppose we can leave this off the records. Our harvest awaits and such.
With a stroke of his mustache, Rollo proceeded into the Perennial Harvest headquarters.
Our harvest awaits. We're finally in the building. Package here for the founder. Oh, I didn't hear anything about that. Yeah, it's a need to know kind of thing. Oh, I'll just check.
He stammered and flipped through the pages of his clipboard.
This goes directly to the founder. I don't have time to fill you in. Oh, I see. If you could just complete this form.
Rollo interrupted with urgency in his voice.
Every time with the forms. Look, if you want to explain to the founder why I'm late, well, it's your funeral. I'm sorry. What did you say your name was again?
Rollo panicked.
Our harvest awaits! Sir? That's a restricted area. Excuse me, sir. Oh my god. Our harvest awaits! Ready to light this candle dish? Yup. Suck on this perennial ham fist. Goodbye. What was that?
The distraction was enough for Rollo to regain his confidence.
Just open the damn door. I've got a job to do.
He fumbled around in a frenzy.
I should check on that noise. Oh, come on. Just buzz me in already. Okay. Ha 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 ha. We got him, Dish. Whew. That was close. Our harvest awaits? Hey, I figure, when in doubt, stick with the classics. Well, that was a close one. But you pulled it off. Nice work, Rollo. Alright, everyone knows what to do? Yep, deep engineering is to the north. I'll go with Bick, in case she needs some muscle. I'll head east to the founder's office. You two be safe. Locate the founder's office. That's odd. There's not even any cups for the water. That is weird. You have to bring your own cup. It's like a super green situation. Oops. Why can I go in all the doors? The whole place just feels fake. But of all things, a fake plant? Oh boy. This is hell. This is hell for me. No. Oh. Solomon?
Solomon stopped in his tracks.
Luca, what are you doing here? It's a long story. Are you okay?
A veneer of confusion flashed across Solomon's face. His words rushed out dramatically.
No, I am most certainly not okay. Some strange people grabbed me, and... Were they in hazmat suits? Yes, how did you know? They brought me here and locked me up. When they were distracted, I ran. Dang, okay. You should stick with me. We've got a plan.
Solomon's facade briefly faltered.
We? Yeah, Rollo and Beckard headed to deep engineering. Thank heavens you found me. We've got to get out of here. We can't just leave yet. But they'll catch us again. I've got to do something first. When you were running, did you happen to see a door marked Founder? Founder? Why are you looking for him? I'm not, I just need to get into that office. Now that you mention it, I do think I saw a door that said Founder. It was just down this way.
Luca happened to notice a plaque above the door.
Office of the Founder. Knocking comes with consequence. Oh, here it is. Knocking comes with consequence. Oh, that's so good. I would put that on my office if I had one. So it is. It's pretty lucky that I ran into you, or else I might have missed it. Truly unfortunate.
Luca tried the handle.
Locked.
Solomon leaned forward to examine the mechanism.
Regrettably, it seems to be some sort of electronic lock. I don't see how we could possibly defeat a lock like that.
Luca smiled and looked at his watch.
Let's just wait a minute. Oh my god. What? I don't know what sort of funny business you're up to, but I like it.
She mimed a quick hat tip and ambled off with a whistle.
I can't whistle right now. Howdy. Good afternoon.
The light on the
There you go.
keypad changed from red to green.
How did you do that? It's good to have friends. Quick, let's get inside before someone spots us.
Luca switched on his walkie-talkie.
Rolo, I'm in. As expected, there's a control panel. Great timing. We're stuck at a locked door marked 24601. Need you to get us through. What if someone catches us? We should get out of here. I'm not leaving my friends, Solomon.
On the computer screen, a green cursor blinked in a password field.
Surely you don't have a way to get around the password.
Luca pecked out his best guess. Underground secrets. The screen blinked to life.
Do we just know that from
Columns of
other
green numbers
timelines?
glowed
Like,
on a
how did I
black
get
background.
that? How did you just guess that? Oh, it's this absurd password Rolo heard when he was down here before. Oh, he knew. Yeah, it's funny how someone arrogant enough to call themselves the founder uses such a basic password. Or they were thinking several moves ahead, not expecting anyone to guess something so simple. These villain types always end up outsmarting themselves.
Solomon's jaw clenched into a half smile.
Your powers of deduction are as impressive as your luck.
Luca quickly scanned the columns for number 24601.
Rolo, I think that should do it. Bingo bango, doors open. Luca, you never fail to impress. What is that slippery lout even doing down here? We have a friend whose mom is in trouble. We're here to get her out. I see. Okay, Luca, I think we're close. The next door is marked 13806.
Once again, Luca scrutinized the numbers on the screen. In that moment of distraction, Solomon reached forward and pressed a large red button.
Maybe this one opens the lock. Oh my god, sorry, the picture, there's like a family picture on the wall, and it's like the guy with his two kids, and he's throwing darts at his son. That's bad. Anyway, crap, we've got company.